Alright, yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. We are back again here in Ro-Ghoul. So this video I'm gonna be doing was actually suggested by someone in the comments, and I'm gonna show a picture of it right now on the screen, so shout out to you. And the QUINQUE that I'm gonna be showing is none other than the best PvP QUINQUE, I think, in my opinion, in the game, which is Ginkui. And it is Kuki Uri's QUINQUE actually. It is made from Noro's Kagune, I think. I'm pretty sure it's made from Noro's Kagune because of how the skills look like and stuff. And here in Ro-Ghoul, I think this QUINQUE is actually the best for PvP. I think no other QUINQUE can actually beat this QUINQUE because of how this QUINQUE is mainly focused on just PvP. Well, maybe Amatsu. I haven't done a test on which is better for PvP, whether it's Amatsu or Ginkui, but in the end, it all really just depends on how the player uses a specific QUINQUE or Kagune. There could be some instances where the player is actually just better at using Amatsu than the other guy using Ginkui. So it all really just depends on the player's experience. I'm gonna be showcasing why I think Ginkui is the best QUINQUE for PvPs. So let's get started with this. Shout out again to the guy who suggested for me to do Ginkui. And if you guys didn't know, Ginkui is actually my main QUINQUE, and this is the QUINQUE that I use most of the time when I'm, just having fun in public servers, PvPing random people and stuff, just chilling and stuff, and or maybe even PvPing with my friends here in the private server. But yeah, this is my main QUINQUE if I'm on CCG, of course. On Ghoul, I actually main Noro, which is, I think, a coincidence because I'm pretty sure Ginkui and Noro is actually related since, Ginkui is actually made from Noro's Kagune. But yeah, let's get started with the showcase. And the first skill, which is the click, is, just some random M1. Look, it's kind of like, normal slashes, nothing too much, and it's quite quick. But this QUINQUE is actually not based on the basic attacks. It does not rely on the basic attacks. It mostly relies on the skills. So the skills of Ginkui is actually really cool. So the first skill is E, which is a really good dash for PvP because of how you blink onto your enemy if you hit them with it. So let's say you have an opponent and they're standing right there. Let's say it's Nishiki. So if you use E, boom, see? They get stunned for a short period of time, and it's actually really good for PvPs. And if you're going around, you can even use it for escaping someone. You can use that. It's a really quick dash, nothing too special. And when you hit them with the E skill, with the dash, they get stunned for a few seconds. So, boom, see? It synergizes really well with the other moves of Ginkui. So, I think it's a really good skill. It's not bad, it's also not the best, but it goes well with the QUINQUE, so it's good. So the next skill is the R skill, which is my favorite part about this QUINQUE because it's literally auto-aim for someone who... Wait, oh my god, Nishiki is following us. Oh my god, why won't he ever stop? Please stop following me.
Why are you running?
For someone who is actually really bad at Ro-Ghoul, well, close to decent, I guess, but I'm not the best player here in Ro-Ghoul. I'm not bad, but I think I'm also not the best, so I'm kind of in between. For someone who, doesn't PvP a lot here in Ro-Ghoul, and for someone who just enjoys the game and PvPs for fun sometimes, the R skill is actually really good for me because of how you don't have to aim it, you just have to go near your opponent, and it synergizes really well with the other skills as well, so you can combo the E and the R skill at the same time. So you get close to your opponent and then you use the R, and then when you hit them with the R, they actually get sucked in the middle. I know that sounds very suspicious, but you get my point. So I'm just gonna show how it looks like. So if I use R, they actually get pulled near you. So if you use R, boom, see? It's auto-aim, so you don't have to aim at your opponent. You just have to go near your opponent. So it's a really good skill. If you're very aggressive using Ginkui, then I think this QUINQUE might be the one for you. It synergizes really well with the E skill, so let me show you. This is what I mostly do when I use Ginkui. So I use the E, and then I use the R. Boom, see? It goes really well with the E skill and the R skill. And the next skill is actually, I think, the main damage of this QUINQUE because this is where most of the damage from the combos of Ginkui comes from. And I think it's also unblockable if you hit them with this skill, which is the F skill. So basically, you just throw the Ginkui sword. You throw it. If you hit someone, something's gonna pop up from them, which is Noro. Wait, nothing popped up, but let's try to hit Nishiki with it. So basically, if you hit someone, boom. Look, There's like, random, I don't know what it's called. It looks like Noro. It's like there's a mushroom coming out of there and it does a ton of damage actually. And if you hit it with a player, even though they block, even if they block, they still get damage with the original damage. So there's like no damage getting reduced. Let's try to hit Nishiki with this. F, boom. Oh my god, I didn't hit him with it. But yeah, the only downside about this F skill, and I think it is balanced, if you do not hit them with the F skill, your sword won't go back to your hands immediately. And like, you're gonna become weaponless. You're gonna become very, very vulnerable. You cannot defend yourself. So like, let's try it again. Hopefully, I hit Nishiki with this one. Boom. Alright, there we go. I hit him. Look, there's like those Noro stuff coming out of the opponent. That damage, I think, is actually the best part of Ginkui, but my favorite part is the R skill because of how it assists me so much for someone who is very, very bad at PvPs. But yeah, this is the only downside if you do not hit them with the F skill. Look. See? You become weaponless for a short period of time, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. But of course, in some scenarios, then of course you're gonna get a disadvantage. So what I like to do with this ERF skill is that, I just basically go near your opponent, use the R, and then boom, click on F. And that's basically the combo that I mostly use when I use Ginkui. But that's not only the combo that I use. It really just depends on the situation. When like, if I'm already near my opponent, then I'm just gonna use R and then click on F immediately. That's actually the only tip I want you guys to know. If you hit him with the R, immediately press F because it's guaranteed to hit the opponent. Most of the time, it's guaranteed to hit your opponent. But, when you jump, sometimes it misses since your character is going down. So the next skill is actually a really, really good skill since it's long range. It can be short ranged as well. This is what it looks like. Boom. And then you click on C again for it to drop on any opponent or any target, of course. You can also do it very short range like this. Boom. Or you can maybe even click on C immediately after using the C skill. Or like when you're very near your opponent. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's say, for example, I use R and then use C immediately. See, you can spam the C skill so it immediately drops. See that? Boom. It does also a decent amount of damage, and I actually really use that a lot in PvP since I'm not that very aggressive. I always maintain distance from my opponent because, of course, I cannot always just go head to head with my opponent, even though Ginkui is very, very spammable. But for me, who is not that good in PvPs, of course, I always, manage my skills and stuff. So it's a decent skill for me, and I always put it to good use whenever it's up. So yeah, that's basically it for the combos of the Ginkui QUINQUE. It's literally, I think, the best QUINQUE for PvPs, or maybe even next to Owl. Or maybe Owl is better, but in the end, it all really just depends on the player's skill on how they use a specific QUINQUE. There could be circumstances where the Owl player is just much better than the Ginkui user, so the Owl user beats the Ginkui user. But most of the time, if the player is just on the same skill level, then I think Ginkui can actually beat Owl with this. But of course, everything is not guaranteed, and it all really just depends on how a player uses a specific QUINQUE. So that's basically the skills of this QUINQUE, which is the Ginkui QUINQUE, my main QUINQUE, and why I think it's the best QUINQUE for PvPs. But yeah, I'm gonna go call my friend and I'm gonna challenge him to a 1v1 for this video. I'm gonna be using this one. I'm gonna showcase to you guys why I think this QUINQUE is the best for PvP. This is coming from someone who actually sucks in PvPs, and I'm gonna be 1v1ing someone who is decent in PvPs. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the arena. Alright guys, so we have Koro again here in the PvP arena, and we're gonna 1v1 him using Ginkui, which made me a better person at PvP. And he is using Takizawa, which I think is going to be quite a challenge since he's quite good at using Takizawa. But yeah, let's start this PvP. Hopefully we don't get destroyed too much. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead here. It's alright.
Emotional, damn it!
Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. It's alright. We had a good run. Oh my god, what did I just do? I can't hit him with my skills. I am just catching him. Or like, I'm just getting caught by his stuff. I always dash into him. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's 2-0. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Alright, one last. Oh, I'm dead here. It's alright. We had a good run. So that's basically how you PvP with Ginkui.
Are you sure about that?
And of course, I just showcased you guys how bad I actually am in PvPs. But yeah, if you're a lot better than me, of course, or like if with enough experience, then you can do a lot better than me or like better than any other player. But that's going to be it. That's basically the Ginkui QUINQUE, the best PvP QUINQUE out there. And if you're a really, really good player, then you can do well with this. I hope you guys learned something from this video, or if you're interested in picking up Ginkui and you're really a hardcore PvP player, then this QUINQUE might be the one for you. And that's going to be it again. Thank you guys for watching. Dazed signing out.